Hey everybody, it's Claire Lauer again. I'm here to teach you another really easy, tasty, summery recipe that you can, excuse me, sorry, I'm a little bit hungover. Basically, I want to teach you how to make a really tasty fruit sauce that only has 2 ingredients, which is fruit and sugar. And you can, of course, like doctor and add other ingredients if you want, but the simplest version is just fruit and sugar. So this process is called maceration, which basically all that means is taking something and softening it using a liquid. Now you can do that with wine, with fruit juice, with water if you're really boring. But my favorite way to do it is to use the fruit itself and draw out the juices and then use those juices to soften the fruit. So it's like this nice, neat little system. And this can only be done with fresh fruit. You can throw some dried fruit in there. We'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, the chemical process that makes this whole thing possible is something called osmosis, which I will read the fancy chemistry definition to you. Osmosis is the spontaneous net movement of solvent molecules through a semi-permeable membrane into a region of higher solute concentration in the direction that tends to equalize the solute concentrations on the two sides. Now, if that didn't make any sense to you, that's okay, because I'm going to make it super simple. So basically, first thing, it's a spontaneous reaction, which means it doesn't require any external force like heating or it doesn't require anything to drive the reaction. The reaction just happens naturally on its own. And the easiest way to explain this is to draw it. So basically, let Chris come around here. You have a system, and I'm terrible at drawing, so I apologize, but hopefully you'll still be able to get it. And there is something separated that allows things to flow back and forth. So a solute is something that is dissolved. So say we have salt. Salt is a solute that you can dissolve in water. So each one of these X's represents salt, a salt molecule. And then so over here we have this many, and over here we just have 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's say to start off, we have this much water. And so we have an unequal concentration. We have 3 times the salt over here that we have over here. So what's going to happen is that these are going to migrate to the area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until there's an equal amount on each side. And so basically how that applies to fruit is if you're taking, oh, I should have had a thing. And I promise we'll get to the food in a minute. I just think this process is really cool. I'm sorry, I'm nerding out. If you have something like a strawberry, and here's my terrible strawberry, and you surround it with sugar, you just put sugar all over it. There's obviously more sugar on the outside than there is on the inside. And there's more water on the inside of the strawberry than there is on the outside. So the water in the strawberry, in an attempt to equalize that concentration, is going to flow outward. And all that moisture is going to make a delicious strawberry sauce. So yeah, I'm sorry to subject you to all of that nerdery and also my terrible drawing skills. But yeah. Does anyone have any questions about osmosis before I move on to the actual cooking part, or not really cooking, but preparation? All right, we'll move on. So first of all, what you're gonna do, let's start with the blackberries. I have 2 types of fruit here. I have delicious blackberries and delicious strawberries. Dump those blackberries in there. And for the blackberries, I like, since I can't, instead of slicing them, I'm just going to kind of mash them up a little bit to get kind of break them down. That one doesn't look so good. Let's remove it.
Carmen likes your shirt. She says it's magical.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And you know, I thought about not wearing it because it's a little like teenage boy, but I dress like a teenage boy, so a magical teenage boy. Manic pixie dream boy or something. All right, and let's take some strawberries, cut those up. And I just like cutting them into slices so there's more surface area for the water to escape. Now another thing that I like doing with strawberries is I'm pretty lazy when it comes to carefully trimming all the fruit off. Like I leave a fair amount of fruit because I'm just, yeah, lazy and I don't care. But instead of throwing all that fruit away, what I like to do is take the stems and throw them in some water. And then you let that infuse and then you have delicious strawberry water. And that had been sitting too long, so it tastes a little overripe, but usually a few hours is enough. This has been here like 24 hours, so do as I say, not as I do. I forgot about that. Okay, slice these up. Throw them in there. Oh, don't cut yourself. All right, so there we have some fruit. Oh, wait, well, there's one more. And now, all you have to do, take some plain table sugar, and pour some sugar on me, like that. And then you just, and you could measure, but I never do. I just add enough to coat, and then give it a stir, let everybody get to know each other. And you can see it's already like getting kind of saucy. Now, it takes about 30 minutes to 45 to draw out all the juices. And obviously we don't have that long, so I'm gonna do something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, which is go over to the oven and take out one that I prepared earlier, just like on cooking shows. Of course, you wouldn't put this in the oven because there's no cooking involved. I just wanted to do that. But if you look in here, this one's been in there half an hour. You can see there's a lot of liquid, and that was just sitting there. So let's give it a taste. Yep, that tastes like fruity, sweet, sugary goodness. So you could just leave it as it is and just put it on cakes, ice cream. The syrup is really good in a cocktail, just like with a little gin and soda. Or you can doctor it up and make it a little fancier, and that's what we're going to do because we have the time. Put this to the side. First of all, since it's so sweet, it can be a little one note, so I want to bring a little bit of acidity back in there. Take, this lemon's prettier. Just take some lemon zest. I don't know if you want to come in and get some sweet zesting action. And of course, try to avoid getting any of that white in there because that is bitter as fuck. And you don't want that. Any other questions? I'm blasting through this too quickly. It doesn't have to be about this. If you have any other food questions that have been bugging you, any cocktail questions that have been bugging you, happy to answer those too. Alright. Just zest this whole thing in there. It also just looks like really pretty and summery to have some lemon zest on there. It adds a nice pop of yellow. Let's say pop of color, but there's already a lot of color in here, so it's pop of a different color. I don't know, guys. All right, it's got some lemon zest in there. And you know what? Let's add some wine, because why not? Even more liquidy, but that's okay. Sauces are supposed to, you know what, I shouldn't use that spoon again because I put it in my mouth. I'll use this one.
We have a question.
Ooh, from who?
From Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
She would like to know what else can you macerate?
I mean, it just means softening with liquids. So you can, technically, if you take radishes and slice those up and put salt on those, that's also maceration because it draws out the liquid and softens the radish slices. pretty much any fruit. Dried fruit too, so a fun thing to do with this is once you get all that liquid out, you can throw in some dried raisins. Raisins suck. What's something that's better than craisins? Craisins are better. Dried figs. Ooh, candied orange peel would be nice. Throw some of that in there. Basically, yeah, technically you can macerate anything that can be softened with liquid. So, I mean, if you want to get really technical, you can macerate beef jerky, but let's not do that because that would be disgusting. I hope that answers your question. Moving on, what else can we throw in here? What do we have? Well, you could add a little balsamic vinegar, but since I already have lemon and wine in there, I'm not going to do that. We could add some sprinkles, but that would be bizarre. I think I have vanilla in here somewhere. I saw it earlier. Ah, hiding behind. And I am going to measure this because, no, vanilla seems like it should be measured. Just do like 1/4 of a teaspoon. Just to add some complexity. And once again, you don't have to add all this fancy stuff. Oh, that tastes like alcohol. You can just stir some sugar into some fruit and let it make its own sauce and then go about your day. All right, let's give that a stir and then give it a taste. And I will get a fresh spoon since I don't know who's going to be eating this later and they probably don't want to be exposed to my mouth cooties. Let's get a blackberry. I don't know if you can. Yeah, it's beautiful. Holy shit. That is delicious. I do recommend the lemon zest, the lime, and the wine and the vanilla. That's actually fantastic. I'm really proud of myself right now, actually. I don't think I've ever made one that turned out this good. Alright, so what can you do with this? Like I said, you can put it on cakes, put it on cookies, or you could use it in a cup. Does someone have a question?
Yeah. Carrie would like to know, could you freeze it as ice pops?
Fuck, yeah you could. Actually, that is a great idea. Look what I have. I just bought these. You've inspired me. Carrie, thank you so much. Oh, these aren't clean. Jesus Christ. This is a ridiculous farce, you guys. Let's rinse this out. And you know what? I'll post photos of these on my Instagram or xoJane's Instagram tomorrow to see how they turned out. At least I'm saying I'm going to do that. I don't know if they'll actually let me post on their Instagram. And let's get a little tray. And then after this, let's make a cocktail because this is a perfect cocktail ingredient. It's got a lot of flavor, so you don't need a lot of other things. What a good idea, Carrie. You're a hero. Yep.
So, Jen would like you to know that you're one of her favorite people.
Oh, you're one of my favorite people, Jen. That's so sweet. I wasn't having such a good day, Jen. That really makes me feel better. Let's mash these down in here. And you see there's enough liquid that it fills it up. These are going to be amazing. This is such a good idea. Oops. Oh, no. Man down. Angie! Angie doesn't give a fuck about strawberries. She's like, call me when there's cheese again. Jen who? Is it Jen I already know? Like, one of my friends? Or?
Jen Neaters.
Oh. That's it. Thank you so much, Jen Neaters. You're a sweetheart. Alright, we've almost got this full. Alright, that's good. I guess we should put some sticks in there. Oh, there's air. Get the air out. There we go. That's good enough. Whatever. Oh, and here are my sticks. Pretty excited about these because they're like twin pop sticks. I really like twin pops. Boom. And we'll set it in my tiny freezer where it probably won't fit. Ben & Jerry's, which we will put in the ice cream maker bowl. Ah, this thing is the worst. I love my kitchen, you guys, but I hate the tiny appliances. Okay, so I'll let you know how those turn out tomorrow. What we're gonna do next? Oh, a cocktail with this stuff. I'm excited. What time is it? How are we doing on time? Do you know? I'll check. Oh, we're doing all right. All right, what would be good with these flavors? Oh God, I just stepped on a gross sticky strawberry. By the way, I'd like to give a big shout out to Diet Coke Tall Boys, without which this day would not be possible. Pick up the gross strawberry. And let me get, ooh, this is a good chance to show you my new thing that I'm using as a bar cart. It is an old clothes wringer, which means if you open it up, there's a rolling thing and you can wring out your clothes. But I'm not using it as that. I'm using it as a surface. I don't know. All right. Get this guy. Get some gin, which is here. I think that's all we're gonna do. I don't think we need much more because there's so much flavor. We do need ice though. We need ice. There's Everclear in there. I forgot about the Everclear. We're not gonna use that. Fuck Everclear. I got this old-timey ice cube tray where you do that thing, and it's, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of fun, but also, I don't know. I like it. Kind of a disaster though. So let's just spoon some. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Oh yeah, let's spoon some fruit in there. And then we'll also layer some, and then let's get some liquid too. Sorry, Chris, I know I'm making the angles really difficult on you. We'll get better, guys. We'll get better with time. Put some syrup in there. And add some gin, and I'm gonna measure the gin just because I don't know. Where's my thing? Ooh, that's a goblet. Let's do 2 ounces of Hendrick's gin, which has a nice cucumber flavor. Boop. Don't know that the boop was necessary. Now, I just would like to comment that my shaking technique is probably abysmal. But I hope no actual bartenders are watching this. Alright, then what I'm going to do, take some more fruit and spoon some into the bottom of whatever classy drinking receptacle you happen to be using. Then we shall strain. That doesn't seem like enough, does it? We're gonna top it with seltzer water though. This glass is also just really big. But look how pretty and dark that is. Come on. I'm sorry. This is taking forever. Good enough. And I'm gonna grab my second favorite beverage. Well, second favorite non-alcoholic beverage. Pamplemousse LaCroix. Some people call it LaCroix. I call it LaCroix because it's from the Midwest somewhere. And they said that's how you pronounce it. You pronounce it LaCroix. I mean, you're free, of course, to... Oh, we need ice in this bitch. Sorry, in this glass. We need ice in this glass. We have more of my janky ice. Throw some cubes in there. I should have put the ice in first. Once again, sorry. Let's just put all of my ice in there. Open up a beautiful LaCroix. Plain would probably be better. Grapefruit might actually be weird in this application, but it's what I have. And then we can garnish with a... Does someone want to say something? Oh, you took a inhale, and that made me think that someone was going to say something. That you were going to say something. And then I could put... That looks so fucking dumb. Don't do that. Let's see. Let's try that again. Maybe this will look less dumb. I mean, I guess it'll look less dumb, but it still kind of looks dumb. Let's taste it. I wasn't gonna drink today.
Kathleen says she wants one.
Kathleen Kelly? Hey, Kathleen Kelly. You would like this. It needs acid, though. But I think everything needs acid. We're just gonna do a... Squirt of lemon. There's a seed in there now, but that's okay. We'll all survive. Stir it with a knife, because why not? Yeah, now we're in business. That's delightful. Cool. It's just a piece of blackberry sticking to my throat. So just to recap, that was like a couple spoonfuls of the fruit in a shaker with maybe like half a tablespoon to a tablespoon of the syrup, depending on how sweet you like your cocktails. 2 ounces of gin in a goblet filled with ice. Top with your sparkling water of choice or champagne. Don't limit yourself to carbonated water. You could do carbonated alcohol as well. Yeah, and then garnish with strawberry if you want that aesthetic. Other than that, I mean, it's a pretty simple process. Does anyone have any questions, suggestions? I loved that ice pop suggestion. That was really good. I'm almost like embarrassed that I didn't think of that. Oh, and you know what? You could throw this in shakes, smoothies. It might not be a bad idea just to keep like ice cubes of it so you can like throw it in a smoothie or shake in the morning, have a nice little sauce ready to go. Of course, obviously, I think I've named all those things already. And what time is it, my friend? Almost about that time. We've used up pretty much all of our time today. I've really enjoyed making this with you. I hope you learned something about osmosis. A little science for you. Sorry you had to see my drawing. That's all I got for you today. All right, I will see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.